Predominantly, I came through an agricultural background. I grew up on a larger scale wheat farm, and I worked in corporate agribusiness in vegetable oil processing, commodities trading, futures hedging, currency trading, those sorts of things. And then I spent some time back in the family business, and I'd been in wholesale and production, but always been entrepreneurial. So the SmartBurn journey doesn't start with me. The SmartBurn journey starts with a very clever gentleman called Peter Hutchison, who was an industrial chemist and a scientist, whose sister's house actually burned, blocked flue and a chimney fire. And so Peter, being inventive, thought, what could he do to introduce a product into a wood fire that might continually clean the chimney flue whilst the fire burnt? So Peter was an industrial chemist and a scientist. He'd spent 25 years working in coal-fired power stations, so the burning of hydrocarbons and combustion was Peter's specialty, and he's an incredibly clever man. And so as an industrial chemist and scientist, Peter invented the SmartBurn product. He founded the technology, patented the technology, and got the business started and developed the business over a 5-year period. And we need these fantastic minds in the world to come up with new ideas, new technology, and create wonderful inventions such as SmartBurn combustion enhancer for wood heaters has become. I'd always been entrepreneurial, and the opportunity came along to invest in the SmartBurn business. And at that point, my family purchased the business, and we purchased the license and technology to take Peter's invention further to the market. And really, that's what we've been able to do over the last 11 years. Yeah, because the business built momentum once we purchased the business from Peter and then invested more in the sales and marketing at that point, then obviously the business started to grow a lot more. So we brought on a lot new customers in the last 10 years than we would have had right from day one. The SmartBurn is a metal tube. It's about the size of a sunglasses case. It's a combustion catalyst for wood heaters. So it's an additive that you place inside the firebox. You simply place the tube flat and level in the front corner of the side of the firebox, and you essentially leave it there. And the natural non-toxic ingredients inside the tube melt when it gets hot and releases as a vapor. And it's that vapor that's the catalyst that triggers a lower ignition temperature and improves the burning efficiency inside the firebox. So the benefits there, we get up to 50% reduction in smoke emissions, a longer overnight burnout of the wood, but principally as it was designed to continually clean the chimney flue whilst the fire burns, and it will unblock a fairly blocked flue and then maintain that flue clean over about a 3-month period, which the SmartBurn device lasts as it slowly releases, and it will also help keep the glass door clean on a wood heater as well. The glass door on a wood heater is an indication of poor or incomplete combustion. So if the glass is going black and dirty, then potentially that heater is not operating at its optimum efficiency, which can either be a blocked flue or partially blocked flue. It can come down to the wood quality being used, wet, unseasoned wood or less than ideal wood, and not enough temperature and not enough airflow in that firebox to have the best combustion possible. So the SmartBurn will assist with all of those. At the end of 3 months, those ingredients that go to a liquid when it's hot, they slowly evaporate away to the point where they're all gone after about 3 months, and we're left with an empty carrier tube essentially, which we throw out and dispose of. So one tube will last approximately 3 months, which is of burning most nights in a typical Australian wood heater. It's not a one treatment over tonight or a couple of nights. It's a sustained cleaning and maintaining of that flue over a long period. So that's a huge benefit. The key benefits of SmartBurn, and that's where we're really proud of our contribution to industry and community, is the fact that it is a product, possibly one of the very few in the world, that you can put inside a wood heater to reduce smoke emissions and the carbon emissions that comes from that, and the negative public health benefits that we know and hear about wood smoke pollution. So to be able to reduce those smoke emissions and make a massive contribution to public health and community benefit through less smoke and particle emissions is a huge advantage for SmartBurn and consumers in all of these regional communities. So the SmartBurn is our patented product, but it's completely natural, non-toxic, non-corrosive, in a wood heater, so you won't see anything differently in the fire. You won't see it working as such. It just goes to work as a completely natural product and improving that burn whilst the fire burns. Obviously you can see a reduction in smoke over time. When people inspect their flue, they can see the clean flue, and for a lot of people, they buy the product because they want the glass door to be clean. And it's most important that homeowners maintain their flues clean and avoid the risk of a chimney fire through potentially having a blocked flue, which is a very real risk if a wood heater is not correctly maintained and the correct wood is not used. So the peace of mind knowing that your flue is clean, and there's a safety aspect for people that choose to use our product and therefore don't have to climb on the roof to take some risks to brush to flue themselves, is a huge advantage as well. Then it's also a product that reduces smoke emissions. It's also a product that improves the burning efficiency of the wood, so consumers regularly suggest to us they are using less wood, and our science of our testing will show that as well. So it's extending and improving the burn of the wood. The other one is this: people do care about the environment, people do want to be good citizens in their community, and by using the smart burn and reducing their smoke emissions, then that is doing a huge benefit for their neighbours and their community, and people generally want to do that. Is one of the other really quite unique things about this business is that not only are we proudly Australian made, have been since day one 16 years ago, but we employ mostly retirees, or essentially all retirees, in our manufacturing process, and it really is quite a handmade process. And I really commend that to business owners, because these people come with some fantastic skills from varying business backgrounds who genuinely want to work and are so reliable and so happy to have around. And it just makes for a beautiful manufacturing environment and pleasant and fun in the warehouse to have such an awesome team. So when we talk about consumers, for us, we're essentially an Australian business. Whilst we manufacture out of Perth in Western Australia, our customers are the whole of the country. So Tasmania, Victoria, Blue Mountains corridor, right up to Toowoomba in Queensland, and further north where it's cold inland, southwest of WA. So all our consumers are very widespread right across all of the colder climates in Australia. So our sales and distribution process is predominantly through hardware stores, heating stores that sell new wood heaters, rural merchandise stores, stores that sell firewood, even chimney sweeps. So we've got just under 1,200, there's 1,170 stores right across Australia, which is all of the major hardware and retail stores. So we're super grateful for that, which is a massive network. We've certainly done a smaller amount of overseas expansion, a small amount of product in the US, a small amount of product in Scandinavia, the UK and New Zealand, but our focus is Australia. We're an Australian business, Australian family, and an Australian market has been great to us, so we're very much proud of being an Australian business. Yes, we do sell online. We like to give consumers an experience when they buy. If they're going to buy online, you don't want the box just turning up in the mail. So all of our consumers, our product actually is gift wrapped, comes with a word sleuth on the wrapping paper. It comes with our newsletter. We have a handwritten thank you card to thank people personally for every order. This year, the card there, the painting on the front was done by my daughter, so that's really nice. And Chloe worked in our business last year while she was doing first year university through the COVID situation, which changed things a bit. Our son Samuel, he helps with a lot of the manufacturing and box making and things like that, which is great for a teenager to be able to contribute in a family business as well. The challenge for us is when you've got a product that's a little bit different, that's a little bit unique, and people are not quite sure how it works or what it does. When you've got nearly 1,200 stores across the country and you've got all of the staff in those stores who are so fantastic at getting behind the product, but it's a big training exercise that when a consumer walks in the store and says, I want to buy that thing that I saw on TV that goes in my wood heater, not quite sure, then having them armed with the right information to promote your product at a store level, that's probably where the challenge lies. We also spend a lot of time educating people around operation of wood heaters. You have to use dry wood. You have to keep lots of airflow through the fire. You have to keep an eye on your flue maintenance and the cleanliness of the flue and that operation. So we do invest in educating people and giving good technical advice around what's happening with wood heaters and keeping people abreast of changes of standards, changes of legislation, things to do with heaters design and things like that. Whilst we're not involved in manufacturing of heaters, it's nice to be able to be a resource to people for the betterment of the industry. We've worked very successfully, and I really need to credit two people in particular through our processes. An external marketing consultant, Brett Williams at Response Marketing, who has coached us with some really fundamental marketing processes that we can use in the business, getting our messages right, getting our point of sales materials right, getting our communications to stores and setting up a marketing plan and executing that. So, and then I have to give enormous credit to a lady called Lisa Horton, who has been on our team for 9 years, who had huge energy and drive at executing that plan, initiative, commercial outlook, and fantastic nature with customers to really drive that sales, that marketing, that customer presentation of the business. Huge credit to Brett and Lisa through the journey that Smart Burners has had. For a business to have 72 awards is incredibly humbling, and it's a real honour. And it really, the credit again goes back to Peter, the inventor of the technology of this product. Peter really aimed for those awards in the early days of the business when really the product first came to market, and it really was very innovative. But there's some incredibly prestigious awards amongst those: Telstra Business Awards, Australian Clean Technology Awards, Bankshire Awards. We're super great for how that has benefited our business. Everybody loves the fire, everybody loves the romance of a fire, but there is a negative aspect through smoke pollution. And we have a unique opportunity to really educate the industry and provide a technology solution, and we really want to be known as making a massive contribution to that reduction in smoke emissions and the public health benefit that comes from that in wood heating. And we're so thankful and grateful that we've had thousands and thousands of customers over so many years that choose to use our product in their wood heater, and we're so grateful for all of their support that they give us each year. It's absolutely fantastic.
For me as a child, window coverings was talked about all the time. We spent time at work with my grandfather, with my mother, with my father, with my siblings. It's in our blood, it's in our DNA. This is what we love, this is what we're passionate about, and we want to continue to grow not only our business, but the industry to improve it as a whole for all of the customers. There's many times where I get pulled over or asked by a friend or stopped in the street and said, "Oh, you work at Dollar Curtains and Blinds, do you? Well, my grandmother and my mother and my sister, they've all bought from your business." And that makes me feel fantastic. It's a lovely feeling to know that we're able to support many generations as our own business has grown for many generations. The business started in 1967. We grew from one little store in Melbourne, Victoria, and we've grown ourselves now to 33 stores across 5 different states and territories. Originally, the business manufactured drapery, and the business name itself, Dollar Curtains and Blinds. Many decades ago, you used to walk into a Dollar Curtain store and you would buy fabric at $1 or $2 a metre. That's how the name Dollar Curtains came about. And as generations grew, less women at home would sew their drapery, and that's how business grew to manufacture. And moving forward again, then blinds become more and more popular for our business, so therefore we moved into manufacturing those products for our consumers as well. The main ethos is that we make sure that there's value in every dollar. We want to make sure that our customers are happy with the product that they get and they can see the value in what they buy from us. We pride ourselves on making our products here in Australia, having Australian-made products for our Australian customers. We manufacture 95% of our products here in our 2 facilities here in Kilsyth, where we control the products vertically. So from the very start, from our in-house consultation, right through to the install of the product, we handle every process of that. We are as strong across all levels and all categories. Manufacturing all of our drapery here, all of our blind products, all of our external products, all made here in Melbourne and Kilsyth. And as our business evolved, we developed into a window finishing business. So if there was a need and demand for a particular type of fabric or product, we will work directly with suppliers with us, developing that product or fabric or colourway or design so that it is exclusive for us and for our customers. We're in touch with our customers, so our customer service is what is at the forefront of our business. We want to make sure that they're happy, and we want to make sure that they're proud, that they're trusted in our brand. Our showrooms over time have continued to grow and expand, now finding us in both Victoria, New South Wales, ACT and South Australia. Although we're not in all states currently, but if customers are out there and they're looking to reach out to us because they want us to provide them more knowledge on products, then they can obviously reach us through our store network, through our website, our socials, so Instagram or Facebook. Any one of those, reach out to us and we promise to we'll come back to you. So our business is scaled to handle from one single roller blind for your little kitchen bedroom or your little toilet window, right down to large scale, big mansion homes. We cater to all customers, and in saying that, we cater with all products. So we have a free measure and quote service. We ask customers to come in and spend time with us. Come to our showrooms, spend quality one-on-one time with our sales team, and we will also come to your home or your office and do the same. To make it simple and easy for our customers, we offer a blanket 3-year warranty across all of our products, but we have been in business for over 50 years. And customers come to us because they know that they're investing in a business that will be here for another 50 years. So they can rely on us for after service support, because we will be here. We're only a phone call away, or we'll jump in the car and come and visit them for anything they need. We think it's important that we give back, not only here in Australia, but to the world. So we here at DCB have a very long, outstanding relationship with those at Rotary Australia and Rotary International, whereby we provide the end rolls of our fabric to them, which then gets sent overseas to third world countries to be used for clothing, sanitary bags, flooring, many other items that they can develop and use over there. And we have a partnership with One Tree Planted, where we take a percentage of our profits and our sales and donate that to them, which then they use to replant and revegetate areas which have been damaged by bushfires. So the most important part of our business is the staff that work in it. They have the passion that we try to drive through our business, which then leads through to our customers. All right, and that's how they feel at the end of the day, that they've received the product that they know that has been built correctly, do what they require and need, and ultimately make them happy at the end of the day.
The main part of an interior consultant's role is to be in our customers' homes and helping them select products and fabrics and give them advice so that they can be well informed on their decisions. Customers may have already selected their flooring and paint colours, and so that we can come in then and help them decide and guide them on the best selection to help coordinate and bring everything together.
Leadership for me means that we continue to adapt and grow our business to cater to our customer base. We want to make sure that they are happy. We want to make sure that this product that they require, the product they need, can be supported through our business.
I was born and raised in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. I did have small IT business before this. I found myself taken out of the computer industry by carpal tunnel syndrome on both hands. During that time, the computer industry left me behind. I found myself wondering what to do, wondering whether starting a psychology practice to help people, and so we did. The name The Talk Shop is actually a play on words. Because the majority of the work that we do is talk therapy, it's like a workshop, but it's a talk shop. And we also don't want our clinicians, when they're relaxing, to talk shop. The logo is about putting the pieces of one's heart back together. Australian society has approximately 1 in 3 people will be affected by depression or anxiety throughout their lifetime. That's 8 million people. With our mission of making high quality mental health care affordable and accessible to everyone, we need to get a good match between our client and our clinician. The benefit of having as large a team and as varied a team as we do is that we can generally get a very good match. That results in a better result for our client, a better result for the clinician, and that's a win-win-win situation. Because I'm not a clinician, I was unable to, like most small businesses, start as a one-person show doing all the work myself and grow from there. One of the things that we started very early is collecting variety in our clinicians. We need not just high quality mental health clinicians, but we need people who speak a variety of languages, have a variety of cultural backgrounds, and have differing levels of experience. And that variety is how we make sure that we have different clinicians to work with different clients who are presenting with different problems. The majority of our clients are funded via Medicare, and so Medicare has a core requirement of evidence-based therapies. In terms of therapy styles and types, the range is enormous. We have at our core CBT, or cognitive behavioural therapy. We have acceptance and commitment therapy. We have EMDR. We have schema therapy. Lots and lots of different types of therapies, which each of the clinicians have chosen to specialise in. And this adds to that rich strength within our clinician group that allows us to find a good match between the clinician and the client. Over the past 7 years that the Talk Shop has been operating, we have established a reputation across Melbourne with thousands of doctors referring clients to us all the time, and this has resulted in, unfortunately, enormous waiting lists. What this really means is that we need more psychologists. We need additional clinicians within our team, people who have a passion for helping people, people who wish to have all of their admin taken care of, and they have the opportunity to set their own hours, set their days, describe the types of clients they wish to work with, both demographically and presentation-wise, and have those clients served up to them by our admin team. That results in, through that matching system, a really good match. It results in our clinicians being happy, being able to work with the types of clients they've trained for, and our clients get the help that they need. COVID-19 has brought us forward very rapidly in terms of telehealth adoption and usage. And my hope is the government will continue to offer funding for telehealth sessions, at least in some format, so that we are able to continue catering both for face-to-face clients, but also for those who enjoy the convenience of being able to either use the telephone or on their computer have a video session with their clinician. So we had to work fairly hard over a fairly short period of time to bring up those telehealth services and be able to support additional clinicians to clients that are possibly located in different states. And so we need to continue growing. We need to get creative about the way we structure our business. We need to get creative about the ownership structures And so hopefully in the not too distant future, we may have the opportunity for psychologists to have their own talk shop and for our talk shops to appear around the country and to grow so that we can continue assisting more and more people on a daily basis. There is absolutely no way that the talk shop could have grown to what it is today without the support of my loving wife. My wife certainly puts in 140%. The most joy that I get from our work is the fact that we are making the enormous difference in the lives of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people every single week. Makes me feel like this business is worth running. This business is worth growing. And so until we are covering this enormous country of ours, my work isn't finished.